morning, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43, and today we're going to be doing a timed workout, and you're going to need 2 heavy weights and maybe a smaller weight for the leg workout later on. So let's get started. So we'll do our warm-up and just try to warm up every part of our body. So today we're just going to be alternating, moving back and forth and moving our torso. Here we go, holding in those abs, feeling this all over. And now we're going to take it up, reach to each side. Go. Good. Keep going. Couple more. Okay, let's squat and hand raise way up over that head if you can get them there. Keep going. See if we can get a little bit deeper in that squat. So we are going to be getting down on the ground today for our leg workout. So just so you know that. And for our abs, we have one exercise in our arms that we will get down on the ground for so that we can do our chest. All right. Okay, so swivel the hips around. And the other way. And back around. Okay, the other way. All right, so let's kick up those heels behind us and bring a little elbows back. Chest press. It. Keep going. Okay, now let's bring it out front and do a little uppercut and a heel touch in front. And if you're doing the same arm, same leg, no big deal. It's just a warm-up. As long as you're steady and falling over when you do it, that's all that matters. All right, let's do side lunges. Just take it up and go to the other side. Okay, good. Really stretch those inner thighs. You can see I don't have a sunshiny day. We're getting ready for snow, like real snow, finally. We're supposed to get anywhere from 6 to 11 inches. Okay, one more. Okay, bring those arms up, little circles, going back. That's it, just tiny circles. And go the other way. Little tiny circles. Okay, now point your thumbs down, press your arms back, and point those thumbs in towards your bottom. Just little pulses. Don't bring them all the way back. I just want little pulses. There you go. Okay, now front and much bigger back. Just don't poke yourself with your thumb. That's it. Good. Okay, now up and down. Elbow going towards the rib cage. Okay, now raise up one side at a time. Okay, now in and out. Open. Touch those elbows if you can. Last one. And that's it. All right. So drink of water. And we're going to grab our weights and we're going to do arms first. Now we call this a doubles workout because each move has two parts to it, so that we can get as much done as we can during the workout. So we're going to do 2 rounds of 4 exercises, but the 4 exercises, each exercise has 2 moves to it. So grab our weights. Alrighty. And I'm going to set my timer. And the first one's going to be a bicep curl to an elbow raise. And we are going to get down for the last one, so just so you know. Okay, so we're going to do a bicep curl and take it out to the elbow raise. Ready? Bicep curl, elbow raise. Bicep curl, elbow raise. So we're getting shoulders and biceps at the same time. Elbow raise with the same exercise. Good. Good. Keep it going till our 50 seconds is up. So we're doing 50 seconds on, 10 seconds to transition. All right, so now we're going to be doing a shoulder press to a tricep extension. So I'm going to use one weight for this. Okay, hold my weight here, then drop it down. Good. You can use 2 weights if you want to, depending on how heavy your weights are. Good. Trying to keep my elbows in closer to my head. Good. And breathe in. Can you hear that? Fire station. I can see the fire station through my window. All right, so the next one's going to be a back row to a tricep extension. So I've got both my weights. I'm going to bend at the knees and bend over straight back, tricep extension, okay? So it's up, back, and then back down. There we go. Okay, so after this one, we're going to lay down. And we'll do a chest press into a fly. Good. Nice job. All right, so I'm going to take it down. And so I'm going to hold them so that they're right close to me. Up and then out, in and down. So it's like a tricep press up, so it's close to your body, not away from it. So we get a closer chest press, and then we do the wide fly. So it works your chest in 2 different ways. Okay, and make sure that chin is neutral, and you're looking up and not down towards your knees, cutting off your airway. Good job. All right, so we're going to get back up and start with those bicep curls again. Ready? So bicep curl, and then elbows up. That's good. So we won't use any weights for our abs section. Unless you want to. I mean, you can hold one of your lighter weights for your abs. We'll see how that goes. I'll look at them while we're doing it and see where a weight can be used. All right, and then we're going to do one weight. Okay, so shoulder press, tricep extension. So if you only have, say, a 5-pound weight, and this is way too easy for you, you can always just take it up and then bring it back and just do one side at a time. Because there's two, you know, we do it twice through. So you can do it that way too. Or if you don't want to use both of them. So it's just another way to do it. Maybe one time you'll do it with both. Maybe one time you'll do single arm, you know, because it just, you know, is different. Okay, so a row into a tricep extension. It just gives it a different element to the exercise. So row, tricep back, good. Now remember, you're going to have a flat back. Don't round the back. So you need to be kind of looking out in front of you. After this, we're going to get on the floor. All right, so on the floor. Okay, elbows close to your body. Up, out, and down. So if your weights are lighter, you can maybe get your knuckles onto the floor too when you do the fly. I'm just afraid I'm going to hit my day bed over here, so I can't go out too flat. Now, always take a little extra time if you need to. Make sure your back is happy on the floor. Readjust it. I know I don't give you a lot of time to transition. I try to work you as much as I can in the short time that we have to try to make these videos not too long. Okay, everybody get their drink. Okay, and we're going to do abs next. So I'm going to move my weights out of the way. Okay, I'm going to get my little weight out just to see if we can use it. Okay, so we're going to do the heels up. So it's I call it heels to heaven. And then you're going to do a scissors with your legs. Then we're going to do a tongs with a crossover. Tongs with a crossover. And then we're going to do a crunch and a three-way crunch in a frog legs. So we'll see how that goes. And then we're going to do an elbow to knee on one side, and then the next round we'll do it on the other side. So we do elbow to knee, and then we do hand to toe. Elbow to knee, hand to toe, and we'll stay on one side. And then at the end of the next round, we'll do it on the other side. So just remember what side you're doing it on. I'll show you how to use a weight on all of these. If you want me to do that, I'll do it. I'll do that. And I want to make sure these are out of my way so I don't knock anything over that I shouldn't. All right, so let's get ready for abs. I'm gonna have my reference just in case I forget, right? Okay, so for the scissors and the heels up, you would just hold your weight up above you if you want to hold a weight. You don't have to. So we do heels up, and then we do scissor, scissor, okay? Heels up, scissor, scissor. And again, you want to make sure that you're looking up at your weight. Your weight is over your chest. Okay? Scissor, scissor. Heel up, or high knee up, but it's heels up towards the ceiling, or heels to heaven, and then a scissor. Good. And you would just hold the weight up above your chest, and it just helps you focus more, and it helps you not use your hands on the ground, so it makes you use your core more. Okay, there's your scissor, scissor. Okay, so your next one is, what is it? Oh, tongs with a crisscross. So again, you would just hold your weights out in front. You're going to do tongs and crisscross. So whenever you don't use your hands on the floor, it just makes it harder. So when you crisscross, you want to think about changing which leg goes over first each time. And you want to have them at a height that you can feel your tummy, being tight. You don't want them too high. And you can play with that height. All right, and then our next one is the crunch 3 ways. Okay, so this one you get to actually bring it behind your head to start with. Okay, so your knees are together to start with. We do a crunch, then we go side, 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 bring it back. Crunch, side, 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 and back. Crunch, side, side, side. Okay, forgot to close my legs. There we go. Crunch, side, 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 and back. Crunch, side, 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 and then close the legs, then crunch up in the frog, then do the 3 ways, crunch, and then try to remember to close the legs after the last one so you can open them when you come up for your big crunch. Arms behind the head, and that way you kind of get your inner thigh too. Okay, so for this one, you can hold it. For this one, we're going to try it. So you're going to put it in, you say your right arm, and we're going to go towards the left knee, elbow to knee, extend the arm out to the toe. Okay, knee, extend, toe, knee, extend, toe. So depending on how it feels on your shoulder, you can decide if that one's a good one to hold a weight on or not, if you want to use that weight for your abs. So now you know how to use them on all the abs. You don't have to. It's just a way to make it a little bit harder as you get more used to the exercises without having to change the time. So you can start with a 1 pound weight and then work your way up. All right, so now we're going to start all over again. Okay, so we're going to start with the heels up to the scissors, all right? So here we go, heels up, and then the scissors, heels up. I'm going to try not to touch the floor. I'm just like studying it. Here we go, heels up, scissor, scissor. Good. And you're breathing. It has been wicked dry here lately. So we're kind of looking forward to the snow. Not that it makes it any moister around here, but the humidity level will go up a little bit. It's not like in Mississippi that I was used to. My poor skin has been not happy with me. Been going through mega lotion. All right, so that's that one. Okay, so the next one is the tongs with the crisscross. Okay, so weight stays the same. Bringing the legs down. Gonna open and then crisscross. Open and then crisscross. Good. Trying to remember to alternate which one goes in front. It doesn't matter. No, not really. It's just, you know, work your mind at the same time that you're working your body and making sure. It's just to keep things, you know, equal. Good. Feeling it. Watch your weight. Okay, so the next one is the frog. Okay, so weight starts behind your head for the crunch. So we crunch. Okay, I'm going to start on the other side this time when I do my three-way. I always start it, crunch from one side last time. So this time I'm gonna do my three from the other side the whole time. So crunch in the middle, and then go to the other side and do the three crunches. There we go. Coordination on this side is not as good. I keep wanting to close the legs. It was so hard to do that on the last time. This time that's all I want to do. Oh, the trials of life. Okay, so last one. Okay, so I'm going to put the weight in the other hand. Okay, so it's going to be opposite leg, opposite arm. So we're going to start with elbow to knee, and then hand to toe. Try not to hit your shin with the weight. And you know why I said that, because I did it. Usually that's why I say things, is because I'm doing them wrong, or I'm thinking, oh yeah, remember that time you hurt yourself, and you really should tell them not to do that. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay. Good. Looks good. Keep going. Okay, so that's the end of that. That's the end of abs. So that's round 2, or section 2. Okay, and that last we're going to do legs. So we're actually going to do legs on the floor. We're going to do a bunch of those old-fashioned Pilates exercises that you remember doing from years ago. And we're going to do them on the floor. So go ahead and get a drink of water. Now, in this one too, you can use the weight if you want to. You can also put on a band. So if you have a band you want to put on to do these, you can use a band. You can use a weight. You can use nothing at all. Just depends on where you're at and how you're feeling and how strong your legs are. And you can start off with it and then say, nope, it's not for me, and I'm not going to use it. So we're going to be on our knees a lot. Well, okay, for the first one. And then the next two, we're going to go to our back and then onto our side. Alrighty? So I'm going to show you how to use the weight for this one, and we'll see if it doesn't just fall right out of my leg. So you use a smaller weight until, of course, you're strong enough to hold a heavier weight. I only have my 5-pound weight here. And so again, we're going to do 2 exercises in one.
And we're gonna start with a fire hydrant and a circle. So we're gonna do one whole side, we're gonna do one leg first, and then we're gonna do the other leg next, okay? So I'm gonna put the weight right here in my, where it bends. And I'm gonna squeeze it, not super hard though, because you don't want your calf to go numb or get a cramp in it. You just wanna hold it there, okay? And we're gonna start with a fire hydrant and then go into a circle, okay? We'll see if I can hold it. So fire hydrant and then a circle back. Fire hydrant. So bring it up towards you and then do a circle back. Fire hydrant, circle back. So you're probably going to feel this on your supporting leg more. The leg that's not doing the fire hydrant and the circle. Or you might feel it on both because they're both working. One is stabilizing you and one is, doing the movement. So up and down, and then around. Up and down, and then around. Up and down, and then around. So if you can keep a hold of that weight, great. You can have a band on, like I said too. Put a band on, and you'll do the same movement. Just put it up above your knee. Okay, so now we're going to do a heel pump up with a half a pump with it, okay? So heel pump, half a pump. So heel, half, heel, half. So see my knee goes all the way down, half the way down, all the way down, half the way down. So there's your two movements there. And then a half a pump. Good. So working the booty here. Woo! Feeling it? Good job. Keep going. Good. Ooh, okay, so that was good with that one. Okay, so now we're going to get on the floor and you can just hold your weight here on your belly, and we're going to do a frog, okay? Frog bridge and a regular bridge. Frog bridge and a regular bridge. So your feet are right together, and you come up with your knees out, and then your knees together. So you get those two different angles on your tush when you come up. And they both work differently on the tush. Try not to look at your legs while you're doing it. Remember, you need that neutral chin so you can breathe. Good. Frog bridge and, a narrow bridge. Okay, so for this one, we're going to be on the side. Okay, I'm going to use this leg, so I'm going to turn over backwards. Okay, so you're going to come up and then press it back. So a side leg raise and then a back leg raise. Side leg raise and then back. So just a little, like you're just kicking it back at the corner of the room. So those two moves. So this is the end of our 4. And then we're going to concentrate on the other leg. Okay? So make sure you're using the same leg for everything so that you really tire it out. We're really working on fatiguing that leg. You should feel it. All right. Oh, and you could have put the weight on top of there while you're doing that. So, okay, so this time going on this leg. Okay. And here we go. So fire hydrant and circle. So, this way. And so if, you are sensitive behind your leg when you put the weight there, that's why you have the band alternative. And and you can put the band on you instead and still get the resistance from the band, and then you don't have to worry about the weight sitting there. Circle. There you go. Side and around. All right, so rest. Like on this side, it kind of bothers me a little. Okay, one more exercise. Okay, so heel up, half up. Heel up, half up. Heel up, half up. That's it. And it's just concentrating to keep the weight where it needs to be. Like I said, you don't have to use the weight. Try it without the weight first, see how it feels, and then try weights or try the band. Ooh, good. Or do this exercise section twice instead of just once. Without anything, with no band or weight. Oh, okay. So we're going to take it around and do the bridge. Okay, so narrow bridge, frog bridge. Or frog bridge, narrow bridge. Doesn't matter. Okay, get your chin right. You don't need to watch your knees. You do need to watch the ceiling though, okay? Get it up there, squeeze the buns. Good. Make sure you're breathing in sequence with your hiney going up. Slow it down. Take bigger breaths. If you want to have a heavier weight handy for this exercise, grab one of your 10s. You can do that too. Okay, so last one. Okay, so I didn't show you how to use the weight on this one. So on this one, you can just set the weight here on your side and lift and press back. So just set it there. Don't help it. You're just holding it in place. Let your leg do the work. I see some people do this and they're holding it up with their arm, and it's like, well, you're kind of defeating the purpose of the weight being there, because it's supposed to be your leg that's helping it go up. So what's the difference between the resistance band and the weight? Well, just like resistance bands, depending on how much resistance it's giving you, it's just like how much weight you're leaving on your leg. With a resistance band, you're going to get, I think, just as much work as you would with a weight on you, if not more. So it just depends on which one you like better. All right, so that's our legs. Okay, so now we're going to go into our finisher. And we're going to do some mobility work for our finisher. So I'm going to rechange the timer. So go ahead and get a drink while I change the, wrong way. So I change this. And let's see, if I go down, change this to 30. So finishers aren't supposed to be real long, sometimes they're short, sometimes they're long. Let's do a little bit longer one. We're just going to do 10 rounds. Okay. And I got to move some stuff out of the way. Okay, so we're going to do a, so it's, I don't know if everyone's going to like it, but so we're going to start up here and go down and back and forward, okay, and then come back up. Okay, so down, back. And we did this one before. Up, back, forward. Okay, up, down, back, and forward. So that's the first one that we're going to do. Okay, and then the second one that we'll do is we're up and we slide through, come back, slide through, come back. So you can get as far up as you want, or you can just slide through and you can keep both hands on the ground, or you can lift up. And we're just going to go back and forth between those two moves just because mobility is important. So we'll be doing a side-to-side mobility and a forward-back mobility. And if we mess up on it, it's not a big deal. If you end up just going back and forth and back and forth, that's great. So we'll just play with it. It's just to make our body move. So we're going to do 30 seconds on and 5 seconds to transition. Okay, so here we go. So we're up, down, back, and then all the way down. Up, down, back, then all the way down. Then up, down, back, all the way down. Up, down, back, then all the way down. Then up, down, back, then all the way down. Then up, down, back, then all the way down. Okay, so then the next one, gonna get ready, and I'm gonna just slide through and slide through. Slide through, slide through. Now you can stop in the middle. Good. Okay, coming back to the first one. Up, down, back, and front. Up, down, back, and front. So you're going to use your toes. Push up, come down, flatten them, and forward. Up, down, back, and then forward. Up, down, back, and then forward. Up, down. Ooh, that was fast. Okay, coming out front again, sliding through. Okay, back to the first one. Up, down, back, and forward. 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 Up, down, and forward. Up, down, back. Okay. Here we go. Through and through. Through, 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 and through. Through, and through, through, through. Through, 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 through. Okay. Whew. We're gonna do it. Okay. Up, down, back, and forward. Up, down, back, and forward. Up, down, changing again. And through, and through, through, and through, and through, and through. So I'm really trying to see if I can really twist my body. Maybe I should slow it down. I don't know. Okay. Here we go. Up, down, back, and forward. It's all about making your body supple and strong. And woo, catching your wind. Okay. Let me see how many more rounds we have. Oh, this is it. We can do it. Almost done. Whew. And that's our finisher. Okay. Whew. That was tough. Grab your water. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to go, let's see, and find our 5 minutes. And let's first get off our knees, bring our legs out in front of us, and shake them around for a second. Let's get that heart rate down first before we start our cool down. So if you did the whole thing and you moved around, we're going to start with our wrists because you know that was tough. Okay, up and down. So mobility workouts are tough when we add, you know, that cardio movement to them. We just keep going over and over again. But they're so good for our body. They really warm everything up in them. And that was a lot. That was 5 rounds each of those. Okay, so put them together and go round and round. You completely forget about all the other stuff you did after you do a mobility workout. Okay, go the other way. Excellent. So if you want more of those, let me know, and I'll do like little short spurts of those, and we can get really strong, right? Okay, now shake them out. Perfect. Okay, now bring the legs in. And we're gonna sit nice and tall and do some nice stretching. Breathe in and out. There we go. Okay, so you can leave your legs this way or you can crisscross them, and we're just going to rotate to the side. Try to stay up nice and tall, so don't do this because you're tired. Let's see a nice straight spine so that we can rotate the spine the way it was meant to, and you're stretching your back and your chest at the same time. Okay, let's go the other way. So I'm just holding on to the top of my shoe and placing my hand in the back and helping myself rotate. I'm also getting the inside of my thigh on the opposite side when I'm doing this too. So a lot's going on. Okay, now we're going to bring it back into the center. We're going to extend the legs back out. Toes are up and legs are together. Don't let your feet fall out. We're going to round our back and we're going to look at our knees. And we're just going to breathe down. And just keep breathing. Okay, and then slowly roll yourself back up. Roll the shoulders down and back. Let's put the fingertips behind you and lift the chest up. Lift your chin up just a little bit. Sorry, my hair's going everywhere. Now shake out those legs a little bit while we're doing this. Good. Okay, now lean forward, release your arms, okay, and shake those out. Okay, so now you can crisscross. Alrighty, so we're gonna take one arm and touch like your upper back, and we're gonna grab that elbow and we're gonna help it go back a little bit further, okay, and then we're gonna rotate to the side just a little bit, just a little side bend. And then we're going to come back up, okay, and we're going to release it, and then we're going to take the other side. First, touch the shoulder or upper back, bring the other arm up, help it a little bit more, and then take it to the side. Good job. Now we're going to hold it there. We're going to grab the other elbow, okay, both arms up. And you're going to lift your chin up and try to push those arms back a little bit. Don't forget that upper back. Going to inhale, exhale, lift the arms up, bring the elbows in towards the waistline. Palms are up. And I want you to just kind of rotate the head side to side. Leave those elbows tucked in, good and tight. Crack that neck. Okay, and then release the arms out front and shake your arms. Okay, so we're going to roll on our back just for a minute. And come back and then lift your legs up, and then you're going to push your heels up towards the ceiling. And you can start by just trying to get straight legs way out here, you know, just so that they're straight out. If you can pull them in, then I want you to grab those behind the calves or behind your thighs and pull your legs in a little bit tighter. Make sure your chin is vertical with the floor. So don't be looking at your legs or looking out behind you. And we're just going to stretch that bum just a little bit because it got a good workout. Excellent. Now we're going to bend the knees, okay, and we're going to drop the knees to the side, okay, and you can put your hand on top of your hip, and you're going to try to keep both shoulders on the ground. So I have my knees to the right. I'm going to place my left arm out to the side. So this is also good. It's going to stretch through that top bum and through that lower back to keep everything happy. And you can look straight up, or if it doesn't bother your neck, you can look to the left. And then we're going to inhale, exhale. We're going to bring our legs back to the center. You're going to lift up your high knee. And then from your upper back down, we're going to pull in that belly button, and then we're going to slowly lower everything back down. Knees together, drop them the other way. Extend the other arm. And you're going to look the other way. All right, almost done here. Now, of course, you could stretch for a longer period of time. Now, go ahead and bring those knees back to center. Let's bring the knees up to your chest. Hold on to your shins. Roll yourself back up. And this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43. That's all I have for you today. Please subscribe. Tell your friends about it. We're just a bunch of people working out together. Let me know what you want. If you want more stretching, if you want more HIIT, if you want something crazy, just let me know and I'll work it into the videos, and you can or not do them. You know, you can always just watch if you want. And I will see you next time. Have a good day.